6 is live next week, and we'll be back with all of the details on what's new, those rewards, and how to get them.
I can't wait. But until then, those Season 5 rewards are still up for grabs. Like, have you picked up your own personal quadcopter yet?
I've seen them out there. They look so cool. I want one in real life, you know?
That'd be pretty fun. I mean, you can get one yourself at level 14. In fact, I'm almost there. Look out for me.
Bye, Chris.
Don't forget, fans, to text your vote for each dome. and the Black Team Organization want to thank you for attending this event. We hope you had a good time. Please exit the area and enjoy the rest of NBA All-Star Weekend.
Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. 'Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24. Thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe.
This week in NBA 2K25.
The theater has 4 new modes waiting for you. One of the coolest new theater events this week is 2v2 bonus assists, where you can earn an extra point for every assisted score. Dimer time.
You'll also find quick 3v3, 1v1 double dunks, and no squad 3v3 games this week. And while you play, upgrade your look with some of these cool new apparel drops.
While we're talking clothing, did you know that Wednesdays are wear and earn events in the city?
Yep, visit the pop-up shop.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Edwards, Williamson out there with Mr. Incredible, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Henderson in at the point guard position.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now here's Edwards. Henderson finds Williamson. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the East. The kick out to Young. Buries the long-range jumper.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And here is Tatum. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Tatum with it. Now defended by Williamson. Young's shot is off. Williamson in the post. Antetokounmpo defending.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Both free throws good from Mr. Incredible.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
And we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. The coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Young wants to get it to Tatum and does. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum. He's off on the second.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Williamson, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Ball against Edwards. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
And here we go. The East with a fast break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The West trails by 6. And the pass to Mr. Incredible. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 6 points.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Jokic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Giannis. Edwards against Ball, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young finds Antetokounmpo. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
The West trails by 4. To the wing right side. Here's Mr. Incredible. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Now here's Tatum. Giannis outside. Banchero right side. Just 5 on the clock. Good defense by Jokic. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 8. Floats it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength, just so lethal.
Tatum no good. And here's the West with the ball. And finished off by Williamson.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. That one drops for him.
Love that attacking mentality from Banchero on the glass, getting after it for the second chance.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Young. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Fans, your dance team.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Frazier comes in for Williamson. Irving's checked in for Edwards. And it's John Morant in for Henderson. Morant against Halliburton. Morant with some nice D.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 10 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The West All-Stars shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Frazier. No good on the second, so he hits one of two.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now, here is Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mr. Incredible's got 12 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Mobley. He has yet to score. Latrey. Mr. Incredible pulls it in. Mr. Incredible's got 5 rebounds tonight. He kicks it to Morant. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Some nice passing here by the West. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The East trail by 7. And here's Halliburton. Mitchell outside. To Towns. Wrong with the bounce pass. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Irving's shot is good. And now an 8-point West All-Star lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Morant. Here is Mr. Incredible. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Towns. Still scoreless. Wembanyama with the rebound. The West leading by 10. Pass to Morant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wembanyama passes to Morant. Here is Mr. Incredible. And there's the pass to Wembanyama. Pocket 6. Bucket is good.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Halliburton against Morant. To end the run. And good that time.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome. Group substitution here for the East. Towns, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Miller's checked in for Ball. And Halliburton subbed in for Young. Banchero, no good on the free throw.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got Banchero. Halliburton is out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Towns. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The West All-Stars have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. First one falls for them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the East. Now, here is Halliburton. To the right side. Right side, Towns. Halliburton outside. The West All-Stars pull it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games. Their focus has been sharp tonight. You can see it in one way from the foul line, shooting almost 90% from there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
And Jokic drops them both.
If they can stay lights out from the foul line, I mean, this lead should hold up.
Mitchell kicks to Tatum. Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Mr. Incredible.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Rob. Here's Curry, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving with a clean look. Knocks down the three ball. Irving's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Halliburton finds Mitchell, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Mobley, he's checked in for Tatum. Frazier, he's checked in for the West. Here is Mr. Incredible. 22 points for him. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
We're not even at halftime, and already he's got 4 fouls. They're definitely going to have to limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Halliburton hits them both.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Some nice passing here by the West. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Mitchell passes to Halliburton. Ball's knocked loose. Pass break. Here comes the West. Curry wide open. And the West hit again from deep.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Halliburton against Curry. They grab their own miss. Mitchell wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Halliburton with it. The three. And so it's the West All-Stars with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Mr. Incredible is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting well and scoring points in bunches.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Banchero. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jokic, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Henderson outside. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Williamson with it, guarded by Tatum. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Williamson missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Tatum against Williamson. Over in the corner, Edwards. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Henderson. Fires for 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it. Two.
And he makes the first.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
And so Young nails them both. And the West All-Stars have possession. Henderson passes to Williamson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Henderson against Young. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The West All-Stars have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The East All-Stars on offense. Giannis high post. 16 points for him. Really left alone that time. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Williamson, and it's good off the glass.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Banchero outside. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 26 points for him. Floats it up for Williamson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Banchero outside. The pass to Tatum. Young looking it over. Shot clock at 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
The East All-Stars have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And the first one goes.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Barnes
Substitution.
making some changes here. Tatum down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. And so Tatum nails them both. 8 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mr. Incredible. Off target with that shot. And so it's the West All-Stars holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, isn't it?
Banchero up there with Mobley. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And here we go. Here's Frazier. Finished off the break. Frazier's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the West All-Stars. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the West All-Stars.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Miller outside. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics.
Shooting one.
And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Halliburton. That free throw good from Miller.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Tatum on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here's Tatum. Mitchell outside. Oh, Tatum in position. Out to Miller. All sorts of time. And another miss by the East.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Banchero dishes to Tatum. Over Frazier. And another miss by the East.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Banchero against Jokic. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Oh, wow, man!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this boy, man.
And here is the East now. Can they get it? And it's played in by Banchero.
Nice job by Banchero to get behind the defense on the break.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West. It's stolen by Banchero. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Mr. Incredible's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That shot missing. Great defense that time from Banchero. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the West now. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
Mitchell against Curry. Unloads from 9. And the rejection by Curry.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it